welcome
Wrong
to
camera.
welcome to the red button. Black Friday. The sirens are off. Discounts are on. What are we supposed to do? Buy everything we see on our screen. I get like email every 10 minutes, every half an hour. Black Friday sale. So let's talk about Black Friday, the mentality of us as musicians, the urgency of do I have to buy it, and that thing that make us not focus on work because we're thinking about we might miss out. So let's start the show and see what's happening.
Welcome to episode 3 of The Red Button.
All right.
Alright, so Black Friday. We got a lot of comments. When are we gonna start Black Friday? Especially since it's like many companies started like 3rd of the month.
They call it even Black November now.
Black November. Yeah, so it just loses its value of Black Friday.
But also put pressure on us.
It also puts
because-
pressure on companies to make a month-wide sale. Even it stretches out of November, it becomes Cyber Monday, it bleeds into Cyber Monday, so you end up a month and probably 10 days.
Actually, they're going even into December, and then you have Christmas. So I don't know how long it's gonna take.
So where's the value in your product anymore when it is over 90% off and for 2 months? It just completely devaluates. It feels like it's Temu at that point. You know Temu? The Chinese company just sells everything at 90% off. Like
But you know, like Temu, I think so. Temu.
many people say Temu, but
Temu.
it's
Temu.
spelled T-E-M-U.
So it's a Chinese company. When we were in Oman, the nice thing is there's no taxes, no nothing. Whatever you see on the screen, this is what you get. I put some stuff in the shopping cart and did not do anything for a couple of days. They have something called abandoned cart. So they keep reminding me you have an abandoned cart. Oh, by the way, we have abandoned cart
Yeah, we set it
implemented
up
now. So now we're gonna be bugging you guys. You have some stuff in your. So anyway, what happened was, after a few days, you know what they did? They said, "We want you to buy the stuff. So whatever you have in your abandoned cart, we give you another 30% off
Yeah.
on top of the discount." So, but this trains me now. What? That I'm not gonna buy anymore directly. I'm gonna put in the cart and just wait on it.
Try to get as many deals as you can.
So because you see now we're training the customer that I will not buy unless you do a discount on top of the discount if I have it in the cart. So this is the danger of like there are companies.
Too many sales, you end up nobody wants to buy when you don't have a sale.
Correct.
So you end up.
Desert month.
Yep.
So a desert month, no sales, and then suddenly you have to do a sale. Otherwise, how are you gonna pay your salaries?
Yeah.
So yeah, now I think we're only the few left companies that trying to hold on to the value of the product because basically it's a two-way benefit. It's not like us making that money. The customer
Resale value, for example.
Any of our product, I think at least you can get $100.
Yeah.
But
if you have 90% off or 40% off for the whole year almost,
You cannot.
why would anybody buy from you at your product for 40% off?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to end up selling it for over 40, which
But also most of them they use
hurting
iLock, so you're supposed to pay $25 transfer fee. So subtract another $25 and you're not.
and already you bought the product for around
So that's why.
$30.
So that you don't sell it.
you end up for minus $10.
Yeah, actually they don't sell it anymore.
They don't sell, just have a collection.
Yeah, they have hundreds.
Spiders crawling on the product.
Yeah, they're called.
Cobwebs.
I don't know. Okay, so we put some points. Let's see what we have here. The pressure of Black Friday.
While my dad's talking about the points, you can talk. You can read the points. I'm gonna talk about our product, the pedals.
Yeah, talk about the pedals. But
So-
there's no some kind of stuff you want to say, story time, or it's not a story time about your pedals.
I guess this is story time while my dad's checking out the products. All right, so story time. Our products. Right now, we have our second product. Actually, it's a prototype. It's the decoder, basically a reamp pedal. And I think yesterday we just finished it. The manufacturer sent us a photo of it. We have it on our Instagram. And this is our second and last product before we start our pre-orders. So we have now the Mimicry, which is a doubler pedal, and now the decoder, which is a reamp, meaning that it will take your computer signal and decode it into a pedal signal that your pedal can use, because usually it is too high when it comes from the computer to the pedal. So on top of that, we are making the reamp pedal using our own custom transformers. Usually people get transformers that are already pre-made or from big companies like Lehle. But we said let's try Lehle, but in the end we were able to manufacture a transformer that sounded pretty good. I think it was better than the Lehle when we compared it.
There's nothing called better. What it is the sound that
Personal
we're looking.
preference, yeah,
Yes.
personal preference. It
Yeah.
was around really good.
Usually the way I manage it by plugging guitar, because when you do straight into the DAW, it's digital, so it's very very sharp, and you want that transformer to give that roundness, but it has to be melodic, but it doesn't have to be mushy where it loses the focus.
Yeah.
So it's a very delicate thing, and sometimes it's one or two more turns on the transformer or the quality of the
or the thinnness,
wire.
depending
Yeah.
on how thin the wire is. Basically, what it is doing is it is sending a signal to the transformers and will convert it into a magnetic field that will be picked up by the second transformer that will end up as your signal. So that transition ends up softening the whole thing. But if it just went directly into your computer, it's gonna sound sharp. So yeah, which is happening literally. So we have
Then you have to use plugins to soften the stuff.
yeah. So instead of plugins, we said let's make a physical product.
However, most of them they are selling the reamp as a one unit, and
Yeah. So for left and right, you have to buy two of them.
but also when you buy two, you can never have the same
Sound,
100%.
yeah.
So what we did is we do a lot of them that are similar, but then we try to match them together. This with this, no, didn't work with this, until we get all the characteristics. So now you
Yeah.
have a matched pair. So you have a stereo unit you can use as dual mono, or you can run your left and right from your DAW, a whole group, two bus, whatever you like, or just the guitar or the guitar group into it, and then feed them into your guitar pedals.
Yep.
And then from the guitar pedals back to your computer, or from your guitar pedals into your guitar amplifier speaker, mic it, bring
Yep.
it back. So lots of possibilities.
And hopefully in I think maybe 2 months we'll get the website fully done. I want to get the website like really well. Right now it just says coming soon and all that stuff. I want to talk to influencers, get people to review our products before we start selling it, and finally we're gonna put at least like 100 pre-orders for each pedal, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll do a countdown, 100. Once we fulfill 100 pieces, we will manufacture them.
Yeah, hopefully that will.
Otherwise, now we're doing batches of 10 just for testing and to send to influencers. But it doesn't scale. We need at least 100, so that's what we're gonna go for.
Yeah. And pre-orders so we can test the water before investing tens of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
in production. Yeah.
But it's interesting that
We're now expanding into guitar pedals.
it's just the idea to go into hardware is so overwhelming. But because we started doing this, let's go to Oman, try to let's rent a office, let's paint an office. So it made it easier for us. Okay, let's take a plane and go to China, go to Malaysia, go to
Actually, that was before we did all that Omani office things.
Yeah.
We found a guy that was in Malaysia. He makes his own pedals. We said, let's go talk to him. We talked to him. He says, come to Malaysia. We're like, all right. We didn't just go to Malaysia. We went to Malaysia and a small village in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And we had to go there with the rotary plane where we had propeller planes.
So it was. It seems like Jurassic Park, where
Yeah,
you
and
go
they had a
over
bunch of-
fields of rice,
Yep.
like this kind of thing, and then in nowhere we landed there. But sometimes this is where you find a dedicated person with quality thing, handmade, and that's what we wanted. And then I said we're gonna up everything, so we need Enig.
Yeah, it's using the PCB, which is the board. Instead of being made with copper, I believe they use. We're gonna be using a gold. Is it 24 karat? I think it is around that.
I don't know, but it's gold
100% sure, but it is made out of
connections.
gold.
We used gold, silver.
The soldering will be used gold and silver composite.
So this hopefully will last years and years.
Yeah, and the design that we did for, let's say, the DC cable, usually they're inside the pedal. We did it outside because when you solder it to the board, it's very easy to break the board with it. So we used wires.
Let me show them.
But this one doesn't have a GUI on it. Oh, yeah,
no, I want to show them how.
Don't leak the second product.
No.
Make sure you give them the...
This is the difference between inside and outside, so they can see. Here. Talk about
this isn't mimicry though, but anyway. So if you guys see right now, wait, this black one, is going into the chassis,
But into the PC board.
Yeah, it's soldered directly to the PC board.
So you keep hitting it after a while.
Yeah, but with ours, this black one is outside the board because we're using cables to connect it, which in turn makes it less prone to breaking, chipping
After
off.
years of plugging and unplugging.
Yep.
But you're not showing them the new decoder picture. They have to go to Instagram to see it.
Let's show them actually. I hope I don't shake the table too much. Wait a minute. I should have had this open before. All right, here we go. And screen.
And guys, what do you call them? Subscribe, follow. on
Yeah, so
Instagram.
subscribe to Zorba Pedals. So this is mimicry. This is the final prototype.
That would be your tape.
Doubler delay.
A slapback up to 200 millisecond. It's switchable, so you're gonna get all the different tape speeds for the echo. Okay.
And this is decoder. This is the reamp.
With a dual transformer for left, right, or a dual mono.
You have a bunch of different stuff. Basically, you can use it without any DC power. However, you won't be having the buffer and all these other stuff. You'll just have it directly connected from your guitar to your...
Yeah, each one is going to give you different flavor colors, so it's not like...
so you can use it passively or you can use it actively.
Yeah, again, look at the switches and this and that. Back to our policy in Pulsar Modular is to give power to the user with lots of nice functions. If you don't use them, they're there and it's still function.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to have them.
Yeah.
Unless it's way too big.
Yeah. All right. What other sections we have?
We have Q&A, but we don't have anybody asking questions right now.
I'm going to ask about FOMO. You ask me about FOMO and I'll respond.
What does FOMO stand for?
No, but you have to start Q&A.
What does FOMO stand for?
Okay.
Let's find out. All right, so what does it mean, FOMO? Or what does it stand for?
You know, you call me what? You're Z generation?
Gen Z.
Gen Z?
Yeah. I think you're a boomer or something.
I'm a boomer. What
you definitely act like one.
so seriously, do you think a boomer's gonna know what is FOMO? I had to go check it out.
Nobody knows what FOMO means. I don't know where you got this term from.
I don't know. So FOMO is the fear of missing out. Yeah, don't miss out on the sale. Limited time, countdown. Okay, so I'm gonna give you from my experience. It worked on me. You know, like I'm writing music or doing some stuff, but half of my mind is like I'm in the sale. If I don't buy this thing, it's gonna get out. You know what I mean? So I'm not able anymore to focus. And every half an hour, I'm getting a promotion of the sale, and it's ending, and the countdown. So I go and buy stuff, you know, and feel like satisfied. After the Christmas and this and that, I have like 10, 15 new plugins. I play a bit with them, and I just lost a total of $200 or $100 or whatever the amount of money. So that's thing of fear of missing out, really bad. The way I've learned it, but the hard way, is basically you need to learn your tools. Like in the old times, if you look at all these mix engineers, you can see the compressor, like 4 or 5 of the same compressor. You find most of them, the EQ is from the board. They might have 1 or 2 extra EQ, and that's about it. And they were doing all this music. Okay, I understand now we're in the modern, we need all this different stuff, but do we really need 1,000 plugin?
Becomes enjoyment because you get bored of the same flavor, of the same GUI.
So
of
it's
the
like
same
stamp collection.
stamp collection, which is why I'm trying to introduce. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking the camera.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Don't.
introduce a. Shall I leak it? I don't think I'm gonna leak it.
What?
But
Tell me, don't tell them.
we know our microphones are so close.
Sign language. Do you know
Sign.
sign language? No, no, no.
No, that's not leak
Not
it.
yet.
But anyway, it's a new idea where we're gonna make our plugins more interesting. I'll say
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It's gonna be more interesting.
No, you can say it.
People are gonna steal on my idea.
No.
They're
Wait.
gonna steal my idea.
No,
Already
no.
they keep selling different plugins.
All right. So the point is make your tools an extension of you. For example, do you remember like when I did competition, do anything you like crazy with your compressor, send it to me, and I was showing them. You can check Abyss P11. I have lots of videos. They send a compressed drum, whatever it is, and I live go and start tweaking. Why? Because I know what the compressor or my compressor is doing. So I can say, okay, this I can do it by increasing the saturation of this. I can do this, I can do that. And then get to the point. What I'm seeing right now on forums, like a new plugin, wow, I put it on and it made it better. It's correct, it made it better. But it doesn't mean that if you didn't use one of your tools that you know how to use, am I talking on this camera or this camera? Where were we? Okay, so if I know my tools, I listen to it with this new plugin. This is what I'm hearing. Then I go to my plugin, I try it, I can get it. So I don't need that thing. Or I'm not able to get that flavor or that sound. Then I go and investigate and then buy it. But just putting a plugin and seeing that it's doing something nice doesn't mean that your plugins cannot do this thing. Know your tools, make them an extension. So you hear it, you apply it, not you start tweaking until you hear something, oh, I like it. This is also nice for experimentation, but once you're in the mix process, you know what you want, you immediately go for that plugin, you go immediately for that parameter, you do this, you do that.
So, I mean, people are, sometimes they don't have too much time. Sometimes they want to focus on other things. Let's say compressing is not the main priority. Maybe EQing is their main priority. So I feel like they don't have too much time. So they try to find the plugin that does it for them when you just insert it or with 5 seconds. There's a lot of companies that have one single dial for their own plugin.
Okay.
So that shows that there's a market for people that just want to put a plugin, turn up a dial, and get your sound. Which is why we have introduced the Q series. We trying to make it as simple as possible. This way you don't have a bunch of things and you have to dial in a bunch of stuff.
Because this is what I'm not taking into consideration. Some people don't want to be a mix engineer. They are artists. They're doing their music. They just want to make it better sounding. They don't want to learn about all this kind of stuff. So that Q series or this one dial button works for them. So I agree. Both. It's just my point. Even with this one dial thing, know what it does, how it sounds, so that when a new plugin comes in, you compare it against what you have before you go and buy.
There's basically, it's really hard to get a bad plugin. Basically, 90% of plugins, they are good when you can make them good. It's like a tool. A hammer can be a weapon, a hammer can be a tool, but it can also be used as a very inefficient boomerang. So depending on what you are doing with it, you can get a lot of different things. So it's a hammer is still a hammer. It can do good, it can do bad.
All right, we're done with the FOMO. Do we have another section?
I think FOFO is like F around, find out. So I'm like, keep pumping FOFO.
So this we're gonna our sale, finally our Black
Black
Friday
Friday.
sale starting in few hours.
Yep.
And
Today's finally November 27th.
can
the
we get
real
the
Black
explosion?
Friday.
So hopefully you didn't lose all your money yet, and let's do it. Don't quit.
Yep. So
They heard the explosion.
I think so. It's like 16 dB.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go through Cyber Monday.
Yeah, from
and
Black Friday to Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday,
To give some people
and
some
the next
time.
sale will be April Fool's Day.
Yes. Don't be a fool.
Yeah, so make sure you catch the sale. But both
But basically, we are now feeding into the FOMO. We're telling them, don't be a fool, buy it now.
buy it now. Yeah.
So,
So
is this reverse psychology or what are we
no,
doing?
no, forget everything we said, and
Yeah.
now go and buy our stuff because the countdown is going on.
This reminded me of a video. There's a I think African president or something.
Story time.
Yeah, story time. But anyway, no, I don't want to press every 5 seconds. You have to press a button.
But we
and
didn't
give
do
them-
story time.
I did do story time when I talk about the pedals.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, so there's a I think African president.
You want to
He-
switch to this one?
Yeah, let's switch to the main. So he's talking to a camera. He's saying, "Corruption is bad, but it's
Yeah.
but it is good when I'm involved only."
Yeah,
so
when
this is
I'm-
what you're doing. When,
yeah.
when we're involved, you can
Corruption is good.
do FOMO, but when we're not, it's bad.
Yeah. All right, man. Enjoy
Thanksgiving.
the holidays. The nice thing about holidays I like is less noise from everything and no work and no this. This is the time where it's good to sit down and do whatever you like. Learn more about your tools or write more music.
So
Enjoy
everybody's
it.
on a standstill.
Yeah, everything slows down. So enjoy it. Until the next episode,
These are very short episodes.
It's all right.
20 minutes.
we're good.
I mean, don't really know what we could talk about. We're trying to, I think we said before, but let me say it again. Our series, a new idea of mine, we're gonna do revived, meaning our series meaning revived, where we're gonna take, let's say, hardware that was discontinued or revamped
or
where
hard to
peop-
find.
or hard to find, and we're gonna try to buy it, get it 90% or as much as possible to get that sound, make it as a product. However, on top of that, we're gonna have a button called the pulsar button, basically like our logo. You can click on it, and it will give you like that sound, but to where we like it. So it's not 100% that; it's that sound mimicking it. However, it is with our personal preference in mind.
But really, for the R series, where we're not collaborating with anybody, our R series, I want to show the hardware sound and our sound,
Yeah.
just for them to know, and then we switch to our
The pulsar sound.
sound. But I think it's fair if you say it is emulating this, and you have the hardware, show it, even if it doesn't sound 100%. Don't be afraid. That's what it is.
Yeah. Also, I want to introduce something. When we finish our first R series, because we have already now some products, physical products, I want to start introducing voting system where people are gonna start voting on which
Direction.
hardware, which
Yeah.
hardware to do next. So people will submit, let's say, some API thing that has.
But you're gonna get everybody lots of different.
I don't know. I
stuff.
feel like it's like a really unique idea. Where how about we put some stuff and
Then
people
we
just
pick.
click? No. We put some stuff and people just click to vote. So let's say there's 5 options. Whichever one wins.
But the thing is, that means you already forced a limitation.
Correct.
Maybe they
Better than
maybe
not.
they have something really nice they recommend. We
All
go
right.
check it out. So let's listen to them,
How would we listen to them if there's
because
hundreds of people that vote?
then it's not voting. They just publish what they like. Okay. They send us what they like. Then we pick from them, and then we get voting on these things that we think we can get.
Anyway, join our Discord. We're active there. If you guys have any ideas, we can.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I just remembered, our discount, it's completely different now. Our discount for Black Friday, which is in 3 hours now, it's completely different from any other discount. Basically, every discount says 10% off, 20% off, 10% or 20% off, or even $10 off, something like that. This time we said, let's do something unique where during this event, we're gonna upgrade everybody's loyalty tier. So let's say you are on tier 2. During this event, you're gonna be upgraded to tier 3, basically meaning that you're gonna get 30% off.
If you're at 20, 30, if you're at 30, 40.
If you are at tier 2, you're gonna become tier 3. But if you have never bought a single plugin, you'll get to tier 1. Since you're tier 0, you're gonna get tier 1, which is I think 15%.
We gave them 20.
We gave them 20. So anyway, this is like incentivizing or rewarding loyalty customers. If you have already a loyalty tier, you get upgraded, while people that did not have any tiers, they also get something.
Yeah. But in general, having the loyalty tier discount should give you a fair price across the whole year. So you don't really need to wait for a...
Yeah, when you have a loyalty tier, you don't need to really wait. Like usually what I'm thinking of loyalty tier, it's I want to buy something, I'll use my loyalty tier. But when I have a discount, you don't put on top of the discount your loyalty tier. It feels like wrong to me. That I have a discount and then I put on top of it loyalty tier, which is, yeah.
People are not going to
But
like
people
you.
are not going to like me because it only benefits me.
All right, my man. We're done for today.
I guess so, yeah. That's all
right.
we have.
Do we have a goodbye
No,
theme?
it's just the same
No
intro.
goodbye theme.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And this was the Red Button.